Okay, here's my method for learning fast passage work that I have trouble either getting even or getting the notes down or getting up to tempo, something like that. I'm going to call it practicing in rhythms. So I'm going to take this fast passage, which in this case is a left hand broken chord pattern in a Schubert sonatina for violin and piano. And I'm going to group those notes into twos. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, etc. And I'm going to do what's called two-note rhythms. And two-note rhythms means as I practice this, I'm going to practice it quite quickly. However, I'm going to stop every other note. So I'm going to stop on beat 1, and then I'm going to stop on number 2. All right, so stopping on number 1, stopping on number 2. So if I stop on number 1, it's going to feel like this. I hold number 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, like that. And then likewise, I'll stop on note 2. So now if I go 1, 2, 1, 2. Notice it doesn't matter how long you hold the long note for this exercise, but it does matter that you're very quick about the notes that are quick. Try to be very precise, very crisp. Putting the hands together can work well. If you need to do it one hand alone, of course that'll work too. Just eventually you need to put things together. The other thing I'm going to say is 4-note rhythms. You can actually do any number of note rhythms. You can do 3, 4, 5, 10. So I find that if I do 2-note rhythms, it will get it'll get the piece to a good place. But 4-note rhythms, I feel like really clean things up. So now I'm going to number the notes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and once I do that, I'm going to try the same thing, but stopping now on each of those notes, putting it in basically 4-note groups. So here we go: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So 4-note rhythms, I'm going to stop on number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, then I'll stop on number 2. It'll sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, then I'll stop on 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then once I'm done with that, I would expect to see some pretty serious improvement in how fast and smooth I was able to play the whole thing. So, all right. And that's the kind of thing that it also will work over a period of days. Really difficult passages, I'll do this a bunch of days in a row, and it really cleans things up. And just philosophically, the reason I think that this works is it exposes what's wrong. So when you are playing if you're playing this whole thing in a row, right, it can be really tricky. Like, let's say there was a problem actually just shifting right here, these 3 notes. Maybe your second finger wasn't getting in place or something like that. If you practice it in rhythms, that'll become clear to you right away. You'll play those 4 notes and think, oh, geez, well, that's where the problem is. Second thing is it allows you to play fast without all the baggage of going through a huge, overwhelming passage. So it allows you to kind of divide up the task of learning to play fast. So it's fast, but not overwhelming. So you can have this, the ability to play all of these quick little bits of it, and then you're basically practicing the whole thing fast in pieces, and then when you put it together, you've already prepared your fingers and your brain to just understand and play the whole piece. So I hope that this helps. This is how I practice things that are really tricky to play, and I find that it's almost magical how much improvement it can make. As you're practicing, other things to think about might just be, are you staying relaxed? Every time you pause, just check. Do you have good finger position? Are you relaxed? Are you using fingers that you want to use? Dividing things up into rhythms can be really helpful. Sometimes I'll play things even in 8th note rhythms. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And and then rotate through all of those patterns too. For really tricky things, I find that just makes all the difference. So I hope this helps.